always. Hello, hello. Oof, the quality on this webcam is great. Not great. Yeah, I should have went on my phone. I should have went on my phone. Hello. Let's see. Oh. Switch. Hi. Hello. Let me see. Oh. It's too much. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to. Oh, wait, where am I at? I'm trying to. Um, okay, I was trying to pin. Hopefully that makes sense. So I was trying to pin my comment, but hello, long time no see. I haven't been on here in probably what a week or so. Um, so I just wanted to get on here today. I'm off this week. So I have been baby getting content. I have been just doing all the things, getting my videos done, pre-recorded so I can schedule them out and I don't have to do as much. So your girl been busy today. Today's the first day that I been off. Of course, it's Thanksgiving week. So but we were scheduled to be off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, but I took today and I'm taking yesterday PTO. And I took Friday off too because I had to pick up my daughter. So your girl been off, okay? She been off. She been doing her thing. I'm so happy that I am able to do it. And what's funny is because I told myself, hold on. Yeah, I need some light or something. Yeah, that's way better. Okay, but yeah, so I told myself, all right. I told myself that I was going to I was gonna maybe pretend like I'm a stay-at-home mom. Okay, let me explain. That is my ultimate goal. That is why I got into digital marketing and digital products because I want to be home. I don't want to be working for nobody to make them rich or continue to make them rich. I don't want to be working until I'm 67 years old. So my ultimate goal is to be a stay-at-home mom. For right now, for my 10-year-old daughter. And so since today, today she has school, tomorrow she has school. So I'm like in my imagination pretending phase, because we all know that that's part of manifestation, right? So I am pretending all week, baby, that I am a stay-at-home mom. And the reason why I say that, because I feel so guilty every day. I have to be at work at 7 o'clock. Her school doesn't start until 9. So I have to literally, get her ready for school. Well, she's still sleeping when I leave, but of course I set out her clothes. I actually do her hair while she's still sleeping. And I feel guilty leaving her and just pawning her off on my son. Because he watches her to the bus while she gets on the bus at the bus stop. So but I want to be able to do that. That's my job. Right now, well, actually in a few weeks, well, prior to, I wasn't really able to afford before care. So now I'm kind of in a position to put her in a before care. I do have a stream of income that I'm doing. So so anyway, that money's coming in. And so I'm able to put her in before care. So that way I can get her dressed, do her hair, do all the things, although she has to get up pretty early. But that's okay. So anyway, today I was able, since I was off, she still had to go to school. I was able to get her ready, help her get ready. Well, she gets her own self ready, but I set her clothes out. She got ready, washed her face, did all the things. I was able to talk with her while I was doing her hair. I took her to the bus stop. I was like, we were at the bus stop and all her friends were waiting for the bus outside. And I was like, you can go, it's not hurting my feelings. So she hesitated a little, but she went on ahead and she went, with her friends, and they were so excited to see her because she didn't go to school Friday because we were getting my daughter from Tennessee from college. So so today I did that. I was really happy to do that. Just being the mother that I am, I guess. But I was able to get in that mode. I was able to get her off, get her ready, get her off. I was able to come back. I was able to make my coffee. I took me a shower. I had a slow morning, okay? A very slow morning. And I was like, well, okay. This is how we manifest. We manifest through our imagination. So let me imagine. Let me pretend play like we used to do back in the day. Let me pretend play that I am a stay-at-home mom. So that's what I did. I had me a day. Like I said, I came home, made my coffee, got in the shower. I started posting my content. I started making content. I started editing content. I was working today, which I'm fine with. I enjoy it. I was baby on a ball. You hear me getting all my videos edited and you know um, recorded. So then what else did I do? So I am deciding to vlog this week, and that will probably be I think I'm only gonna do a few days because I don't want it to be too long. So I'm gonna do today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and probably on Thanksgiving. And then Friday, excuse me, yeah, I'm going to do editing and then probably release it Sunday. I'm thinking. So anyway. So yes, so I even went to the grocery store and I was like, I should have went to the grocery store earlier, but I didn't. But that's okay. Because I was like, well, I could even have a dinner ready, for my baby when she get home. So, but I didn't. I didn't have dinner ready, so I had to make a run, and then I came back. No, I made the run. Then I went to the grocery store. Then I cooked and came back or whatever. So yeah. So anyway, that was my day. Those are my plans. So again, I'm pretending that I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I'm saying it up here. I am pretending in the physical, so I know that it's on its way. I'm going to be able to be at home, stay at home mom. So I'm excited. But anyway, so we are going to talk about digital marketing. And let me see. Hold on. Let's see. No. I'm sorry. Hello, welcome in. What's up? Okay. You got phone? Oh, okay. What you say? 12 minutes. 12 minutes. I don't know. Bye. Go on. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do two things at one time. Okay. I'm multitasking. Okay. Sorry. I shoot. Wait. Okay. I'm sorry. So I am essentially um talking about digital products, what digital products is, why is it a gold mine for single moms like myself and you. Um, so basically, digital products is anything that you can download on your phone, your laptop, your iPad digitally. That could be an e-guide, that could be a template, it could be a planner, it could be a course, it could be a membership, it could be who is calling me? It could be any of those type things. So anything that you can download digitally, or yeah, did I say that right? Yeah. Anything that you can download digitally is a digital product. So it's not tangible. You can't hold it. It comes through, again, your phone, tablet, iPad, um, all that. Okay. So that is a digital product. Um, you can either create your digital product by from scratch, which I don't recommend as a beginner. I don't recommend you doing that. So again, you can create your own if you have some type of knowledge in something. Like if people come to you and ask you about this certain topic or this certain thing, um and you are knowledgeable about it, you can potentially put that in a digital product. For instance, I have a cousin, y'all, that literally knows the in and outs of getting high school seniors into colleges, preferably historically Black college and university, so HBCUs, right? Very knowledgeable, baby. She could tell you the in-state fees, the out-state fees for the state. If she don't know it, she gonna research it and look it up. She gonna tell you how to do the financial aid, what to put on the financial aid. She gonna tell you go to admissions. She gonna tell you the top careers that, I mean, knows it all, baby. Knows it all. Okay. Um the grants, if you whatever your number is on the grant, you gonna get this much amount of grants back. And when I tell you, she know it all. And people come to her. People like in the family, I know I did for both of my kids. I was when I was going to school. Now this was years ago. This was shit. Dakota is 10, so it had to be 8 years ago. I was going to school. I was in college, and this one of my classmates had a son going to, and I don't even know how. I might have mentioned it to her, like, oh girl, my cousin can try to, da 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 whoop whoop. And she ended up contacting my cousin, and my cousin told her what to do when her son went to Alabama A&M. And actually, it was the same year my cousin that I'm talking about, her daughter was going. Now she might have been a year older than the guy, but they ended up knowing each other anyway. So yeah, so she could make that into a digital product. I've been selling her like Joy, but she was well, I didn't mean to say her name, but yeah, she I think she's kind of fearful because we don't, with the orange man in the Oval House, in the what is Oval Office. I'm sorry, I was gonna say Oval Room, but in the Oval Office, she don't know like where the student loan and the grants. We don't know what's gonna happen. So she was kind of a little, she was like, yeah, that's a good idea, but now I really just don't know like where we're headed. So I'm gonna bring it back up once, hopefully. I ain't gonna even get into that, but once things level out, I'm gonna bring it back up to her, because she is, when I say, very, very, very knowledgeable. I also have a cousin that has an app, and I think he's doing some marketing on his own. He knows about a little bit about the industry, but not really, because I don't think he like posting content. Like, he's been on the local news a few times talking about his app, which is good marketing. But I feel like he's only going to reach people locally. So with digital marketing, and we were talking about digital products, but I mean, we'll get into digital products, so I don't want to confuse anybody. But he has a digital product, which is the app, and it's like it's an app for, what is it called when you, oh, is it, I don't want to say hypnotize. No, affirmations, girl. Ooh, jeez. It's this perimenopause, baby. I don't be remembering nothing. Whew, it's sad. Yeah, and this is Kool-Aid. Okay, this is Kool-Aid, and it's pretty good. I bought it because my daughter likes it, and I was like, oh, let me taste it. Anyway, but yeah, so his digital product is his affirmation subliminal. That's the word. I was like, look, it just popped up in my head. So yeah, so he has a subliminal affirmations app that's amazing, actually. And again, he is marketing it, and I believe he has a social media, but I follow him. I don't really see too much of it. Again, he has been on the local news or whatever. And that again is like putting him in a box, because he's only targeting the people that are in St. Louis. So, but anyway, so that's a digital product. He's marketing it again, not really digitally. I mean, he is, because again, he has I believe Instagram. But again, I don't really see none of his content. So is he really doing digital marketing? So that's that. I also know someone. See, my family, when I say my family is full of entrepreneurs, they really are. It's really crazy. That's why I'll be like, they can live this life. Hell, so can I. Anyway, so I also know someone that's in my family that has a transportation business. They can definitely make them a digital product. Actually, she's helped people that within the family open up their own. Excuse me. Anyway, she's helped them open up their own. Lord, why did I do that? Right. Okay. Sorry. I don't know, I'm getting sidetracked. But anyway, she's helped someone in our family. Excuse me. She's helped someone. I'm so sorry. This is so ghetto. I am really trying to get my point across. But she's helped someone in our family open up his transportation business. Helped him. Well, actually, he bought a transit from her. She was selling the transit. He ended up buying the transit from her. She ended up telling him, what things you need to do, like what type of insurance, where to, how to do a contract, where to, position your contract or pitch your contract. So she helped him, get on the ball. She can put that into a digital product and sell it over and over again. I'm just trying to give you guys just some real people, real examples of what you can potentially, what type of products you can potentially make. I also have a friend that has, and I think I talked about her in my other live, but homegirl, do her. She got trained in eyelash extensions. She has a crafting business. She do t-shirts, she do mugs, she do mouse pads, anything crafting, homegirl does. She also has hair care oil, growth or oil. Has it all. Okay, she has the physical products. She has, well, all of those are physical. The eyelashes is service based, but still, you know, she can package whatever in a digital product. If she want to teach people how to do eyelash extensions, she can. These are the things you need. These are the supplies you need. This is this. She could put it in a digital product. She could put all of her knowledge inside a digital product. Um, so the list goes on and on and on and on. I'm just trying to again give people a general just trying to give you guys general ideas, because you might have an idea, you know, you might have something, you might be knowledgeable in something, you might want to scream it to the rooftop that you know this, whatever it is, you know, you want to give it to the world, you want to share it with people, but you just don't know how. Now, those are digital products that I was just talking about. Again, like I said before, I would not recommend you start from scratch, but just keep that in the back burner. Okay. Keep that idea in the back of your head. What I do suggest is you, especially if you're a single mom, because again, you might know the knowledge, you might know what you're talking about, but you still might have to do a little bit of researching. You still got to figure out how to put this in a ebook. You might not know Canva, you might not even never heard of Canva, you don't know how to use Canva, so it might take you a little minute once you do get Canva to figure out your way through the program or whatever. So that's gonna take time. It's gonna take time for you to research a little bit. Of course, you can use ChatGPT, give him the ideas, tell him what you know, and he'll format it for you in a whatever you trying to do, like a e-guide or e-book. He'll format it for you or whatever, but you still got to go through, you still got to read through it, got to make sure that he's accurate, you got to make sure maybe he didn't put something in there that you know, so you know it'll take you a little bit more time when you're doing it on from scratch. So what I do recommend is you getting a done for you product, a DF. Why? Okay, done for you. You probably seen that acronym somewhere. And basically, what a done for you product is, it's it's basically a digital product that's done for you. It's self-explanatory, actually. Someone already did the heavy lifting for you, already did the research for you, already did the format for the product for you. They did everything for you. They even designed it. But you can't steal that design. But anyway, so where was I getting at? So the done for you product is an easier way to get started, especially as a burnt out single mom. You already burnt out. You already working this tired ass job that's getting on your nerves. You might be working overtime. You might be working 12-hour shifts a freaking day. You ain't got time. You ain't got time to come home and figure out how to do this damn ebook, how to put it together. Is it gonna make sense? Is anybody gonna buy it? You know, you don't have time for that. So what the done for you product will, again, it's done all the heavy lifting for you. All you have to do is basically put your brand colors in it. If you feel like it's missing something, you can go in and you can tweak whatever. And they do recommend you do this if it's a PLR. So what that means is private label rights. So basically, somebody has again made this product for you. It is a done for you product, but they're giving you rights to resell it, and they're giving you rights to rebrand it. So you want to put your cute little branding colors on it. You want to put your name. You want to change maybe the title. You want to change the pictures inside of, because you don't want to be selling the same exact thing, So, and again, why I say that is a gold mine for burnt out single moms is because, baby, time. Who got that? Okay, you tired from working 12-hour shifts. You may be working overtime trying to keep the bills up to date, or whatever. Time. You're tired from working all the dang on hours. Who feels like coming home, organizing or designing, not designing or researching for this book? And it's not that we're lazy, it's just we're exhausted. I know I be tired when I come home from work. I work 7 to 3. I work in a clinic. I see over 200 people a freaking day. Okay, I'm exhausted. You know how many spirits and energies and just everything that I have to deal with on a daily basis, baby, that is mentally and physically draining. When I come home, I am tired. I don't want to do nothing. Some days I sit in my car. I will sit in my car. I know when my older two were, and I had 3 kids at that time. My youngest daughter was fairly small. But after I got off of work, I would maybe sit in that driveway for an hour or more before I went in the house. Because I know when I go in the house, either they ain't washed the dishes, they ain't cleaned the living room up, they ain't did something. That triggers me. So I'm gonna have to deal with that. Or they gonna bombard me. Mama, look, mama, guess what happened? Mama, 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 mama. I mean, for real. I'm not exaggerating. Then the baby crying, I used to be so overwhelmed. And I used to be so overwhelmed. And again, don't let them dishes be in the sink. Why y'all ain't got these dishes? And baby, I'm going off. Okay, going off. So that's making me more tired. So I know. So being a mom and a single mom at that, baby, is very, very, very. It's exhausting. I ain't finna lie. I ain't finna sugarcoat. I'm tired. Okay, so if I can relieve one thing from my stress, I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna do it over and over and over and over again. And I feel like with me purchasing or investing in a done for you product, like I said, the heavy lifting has already been done for me. All I gotta do is make my content, get my systems up, get my funnels up working, post my content, be consistent, start with the mindset, and it's up from there. So that's why I feel that digital products is a gold mine for burnt out single moms, because especially done for you products. I don't know if I just said that, but done for you digital products is a gold mine, because again, we are tired. We're tired. We got to deal with the kids, got to deal with the baby. We got to deal with everything. People at work getting on your damn nerves. People on the phone getting on, because I take calls too, getting on your damn nerves. Beeps. Like, if you don't get off my phone, Get off the line. Do what it. How can I help you? Yeah, I be going crazy at work for real. But so yeah, so done for you digital products is the way to go. Now, hear me out. Okay, so with the done for you digital products, you can with the done for you digital products, you can start with that, but again, have the knowledge, the digital product that you may want to launch in the back of your head, and that could be another stream of income. See, but what you want to do first before you dibble into that, you want to make sure you perfect, you want to make sure you master marketing skills. Because yes, sis, you can make the digital, even if you tired, you can make the digital product all day long. All day long, all day long. If you don't know how to market, if you don't know how to talk to your audience, if you don't know your messaging, if you not solving a problem, if you all the things, okay? If you don't know none of the things, but you got this bomb ass motherfucking ebook. Ooh, you got this bomb ass ebook, but you can't sell it. You didn't put all this work in there, and you can't sell it. So that's why I advise anybody that's starting out, any beginner, to start with a done for you product. And on top of the done for you digital product, the oh shit. Hold on. Oh, it gets brighter. Also, hold on. Do I like that light? I don't like that light. I don't like that one either. Okay, I'm sorry. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Where was I at, Lord? I'll be getting distracted. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Let me answer this. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm sorry. So anyway, not sure where I left off. Hmm, I'm sorry. So I'm not sure where I left off. Oh, marketing. Okay. So we can start talking about, so we left off with the done for you product, right? So somebody already made the product, whether it's a guide, ebook, whatever, template, it's done for you. Um, you in this business as a single mom, you want to work smarter, not harder, right? So you get the done for you digital product. Okay, you purchase that, you rebrand it, you put your branding in it. You, if you want to change some things, now for again, you have to, if you want to change things, make sure that it is a private label, right? Make sure you have private label rights, which is a PLR, and basically again you can change it, rebrand it. Let me make that clear because I don't think I made that clear. Let me start over. You can get you a done for you digital product, okay? But if you want to rebrand it, if you want to change maybe the title, maybe the branding colors, maybe if you want to put, depending on what it is, maybe you have a little knowledge in that and you want to tweak some things, make sure that it is a private label. It has private label rights, okay? PLR. You are able to do all of those things I just named. So for instance, I have a done for you digital marketing course that I am invested in. It's an affiliate course. It's done for you, but I can't change anything about that course. I can't tweak it. I can't do anything to it. Only thing I can do is resell it and I get a commission from it. Okay, so it is a difference. I really wanted to reiterate that because I don't want to give out misinformation. That is not my job. That is not what I'm here to do. I'm here to be essentially a teacher for you guys, even though no. But I'm here to make make it easier for you to understand. That's what I'm here for. Okay. So again, the digital marketing course is basically, or digital marketing is basically you selling services, products, digital products, physical products. If you have a service-based business, i.e., you do lashes, you do hair, you braid hair, you do makeup, those type of things is a service-based product or service-based, I guess, product. I don't know. But essentially, you are providing a service to someone. And if you are on social media, you trying to get your name out there, you want to market yourself. You want to market your business, That's where digital marketing comes in. So digital marketing, basically, you are promoting a product, physical product, digital product, or service-based product on the internet, social medias, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest, although that's not a social media platform, that is a search engine. So is YouTube too. So if you want to get your products and services in front of the right people, you need to learn digital marketing. You need to learn how to talk to people. You need to learn how to brand. You need to learn how to sell in your stories. You need to learn the basics of digital marketing. You need to learn how to do reels. You need to learn all this stuff to be successful. Did I say, building trust? Did I say that? I don't know. That's probably the most important thing, I feel like. Building trust with your audience. You need to learn these things. You can be the coldest stylist that ever walked the face of this earth. Okay. If you don't know how to market yourself, if you don't know how to brand yourself as a hairstylist, you're not going to get clients. I mean, granted, you'll get a few, but you won't be as big as you feel that you should be or need to be. You got to learn how to brand. You got to learn how to talk. You got to learn how to do all the things. That goes for you selling your digital products. For instance, I make jewelry. I make bracelets. I say this almost probably in every live. Girl, it's inverted. I made this I made this a long time ago, but I just started back wearing this because I don't know, I like the color. But I made these, you know. I make bracelets. That is my passion. I love it. I will come home. Look, I have these right here. These. It's gonna be a I like these colors too. Anyway, it's gonna be a multicolored bracelet because I like color. Like, especially when I got on all black and put a pop of color on skin. Anyway, but I made bracelets. I make bracelets. Didn't know how to market. I've been making bracelets probably, how old is my daughter? 10. Maybe about 2 years before she was born. So maybe like 12 years. I've been making bracelets. I've tried to sell them. I posted them on social media. Crickets. And back then I didn't have the mindset either to just to keep going. So I posted and nobody hit, nobody liked, nobody reacted to it. So I was like, well, damn, maybe they ain't as cute as I thought. Maybe they're not cute. But that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case at all, because when I wear them out, I used to always get compliments. Oh, where you get your bracelet from? And I'll tell them, oh, I made them. Oh, they so pretty. Oh my God, they so nice. Da, 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 da. So I always got compliments on them, always. So the issue wasn't that they weren't stylish, they weren't cute. The issue was I didn't know how to market. I didn't have a mindset. I didn't know how to talk to the people that potentially wanted to buy. I didn't know anything about that until I bought my digital marketing course. And let me just flip this all around, because this is like my what was the name of that show with the strippers in Mississippi? This is my okay, grand opening now. But yeah, so this is my this is my second time going. Because when I initially started at the beginning of this year, I started in April. I did it for a few months, and crickets. I think I know what I was doing wrong. And so I decided to stop focusing on the digital marketing, digital products, because let me say this. So the course that I purchased and learned all of the skills that I know was my digital products initially. And again, I feel like for single moms, that is just the smartest thing to do, is get you something that's already done, already proven. People are already winning with this. They're selling with this. They are leaving their jobs. They are becoming stay-at-home moms. They're leaving their jobs. They're making all of this money. They have started other businesses within from the, oh my hold on. I'm so sorry. I was just getting good. Hold on. My laptop is about to die and I don't want it to go out. Just a second. I might be on here a while, y'all. So I might be on here just talking. And look, I ain't gotta go to work tomorrow. So I'm gonna be on here a minute. um but what was I about to say? Shoot, where was I at? I wish I could rewind. Damn. See? Give me just a second. Hold on. I'm sorry, I got another call. People just I'm about to put my phone on do not disturb. Um so yeah, so I believe I was talking about done for you digital marketing. And I feel like again, it is essential for single moms to invest in a done for you digital marketing course, especially if you are wanting to get in this space. That's what I recommend because you win twice. You get the product, the digital product, which is the course. You can resell the course. So for instance, with my course, it's 85% commission. So I get 85% of the sale each time I resell it, and it's done for you. So the course serves as the digital product that I didn't have to make, I didn't have to create, I didn't have to brainstorm, I didn't have to research, I didn't have to do nothing. Okay. I purchased the course that became my digital product. So inside of the course, I'm learning digital marketing, how to resell how to resell the course and potentially build my own digital products. And now I know how to sell, I'll know how to sell that. And also, if I wanted to sell my bracelets, I also know how to market that. That's three streams right there. Three streams. And where I was getting at before, I had to put my laptop on the charger. That's what I did. So I purchased a course in 2020. Oh Lord, I purchased a course last girl. Where am I at? I purchased a course in this year. Again, starting in April. I think 3 months. I tried to resell it and I did not have any success. Again, I think I already said this, but I know what I did wrong. And that's all it is about too. You figuring out what works, what don't work. I know that my messaging wasn't clear. I know I was not posting with intention. I was just posting just to be posting. That's the thing. You can't be posting just to be posting, just to say, oh, I put my 3 posts up today. What? I was doing it. But so in July, I stopped. What are you doing? Nothing. And where you got your iPad? You finna sit in here? You can't be talking or nothing. What you doing? You on the phone or playing the game? Neither. Okay. You making me lose focus. Oh my god. So yeah, I stopped I stopped reselling the course and I focused on my bracelet brand. Now, in the beginning, when I first bought the course, the girl that I bought it from, she likes to give you a few calls to see how you're doing, to see, where you're at in the course or whatever. And so we were talking and I told her about my bracelets and she was telling me that I can sell my bracelets. I can learn how to market, sell my bracelets. Huh? No. I didn't drink nothing of it. Girl, you can have this. I didn't drink nothing. You drunk it. No. Well, maybe Malik did. I didn't touch it. That's why you sitting up here looking like me crazy. You keep you won't hold on. Okay, sorry, excuse me. So July, I stopped reselling. I know I didn't say this about 15 times, but July, I stopped reselling the course. You think it's funny? Little big head girl. I stopped reselling the course. See, that's why you look. I can't look. That's why I can't wait to move. I need to get. I might tell that story too while I'm on this live. Why not? But and Dakota, stop playing with me, please. Um, she. Oh my God, not she. Baby, what is wrong with her? Um, so make a long story short, this is the longest story. Make a long story short, I had to stop selling. I didn't have to. I decided to stop reselling the course, or stop the digital marketing as a whole with the course. And I used the strategies that I learned in the course and put it into my bracelet brand. Now, that was, I call it a passion project. It was. It was it was a passion project. I love making bracelets. I feel like it gives me solitude, like it's like my meditation essentially. Like when I'm in a zone, I when I'm doing it, I'm in a zone. I'm just focusing on making this bracelet bomb, right? So it was a passion project. I'm sorry. But it also, I just wanted to, because I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, I'm not really having no success with reselling this course. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna launch Hey Dottie. That's the name of my brand. I'm gonna launch Hey Dottie. I'm gonna take all of the strategies that I learned inside of this course, implement them, and I'm gonna see. And if it works, if I feel like I made my goal, I'm gonna. And I'm telling y'all this. I did put in work. I put in work. Um, I'm going to stop the Hey Dottie for a second. I'm gonna put it on pause, and I'm gonna refocus, and I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna start reselling this course because my mama's gotta know. My mama's gotta know it is another way. And I did just that. I launched. I pre-launched. I launched. I was talking about it. I was on live. I was doing my content. I was building a community. Baby, when launch day came, the sales was coming in. I had a few sales. I wasn't expecting anything grand. I was really realistic. I wasn't expecting anything grand. So launch day came. I was hyping it up. Yeah, y'all, Hey Dottie, yeah, y'all better get y'all. I was really doing it. And the sales was rolling in 1, 2, 3. I had 3 sales. And then that week, I was still talking about it. And they was coming. I was like, it was a lot of work. Don't get me wrong, it was a lot of work. Especially because I did not well, I did pre-made because I had a collection. So I did pre-make some of the jewelry, but some of them I didn't. And then I started doing it in bundles. And I'm like, for real, if I sell these, listen, y'all, and I'm telling y'all this. I said to myself, I was like, because they're really good quality. Like I wasn't skimping on the bead quality. I wasn't, it's real durable, real pretty, real stylish. The beads were really quality beads, right? They weren't them little cheap glass beads. Like this is actually, this is actually a glass bead, and I've had it for a while, but it's fading. So I told myself, I was like, well, when I do my bracelets, I'm not doing glass beads because over time they fade. And I didn't want that. I didn't want my name associated with, these cheap ass beads. They're cute. I've had this bracelet, and I've had this bracelet for a year or two, maybe 2. Um, but I don't wear it every day. I wear it, but not every day. I actually haven't worn. I just started back wearing this like last week, and I don't know, but I do see like it's appealing because these are these cheap beads that I got from Amazon when I was trying to Christmas last year. I was like, well, I might just do hustle and sell these bracelets or whatever, but it fell through. And I'm okay with it. But yeah, so I wanted quality beads. So I forgot where I don't even know where I was going with that. I just went off on a tangent, but so again, the sales was coming in, and I reached my goal, and I went back. I told my mom, and I was like, well, looks like it works. Looks like I'm about to be starting back on my digital marketing kick. So I launched that bracelet. I launched my bracelet. I only did one collection. I launched my bracelet brand September 26th. And Ain't nobody heard from me since. It's not funny. It's real. It's real. Like I said, it was a test. I was testing this freaking course out. I was testing it. It passed. So again, I'm like, oh, that's where I was going. That's where I was going. Okay, okay. That's why I was talking about the quality. So with the quality of the beads, I was giving Chat GPT, I was asking him, I call him. I was saying, because I keep all my receipts. I was telling them what type of beads, gold field beads, these are jade faceted beads, these are fire mountain beads. Like I was giving him very descriptive the type of beads that I was working with. And I was telling them this is how much I paid for it. So can you break this down on, the material costs? So that entails, the string, the beads, the every little thing it is accounted for. My time and what is the markup, what I times it by that. So baby Chat GPT gave me everything and came up with my pricing. And I wanted to be fair because I didn't want to be busting nobody's heads, although I feel like they're really, really good quality. And when I thought about it, so this was after, I'm like, well, this was in the midst of me getting the prices or whatever. But I was like, if I sell a bundle, maybe 3 or 4 of my bracelets at a certain price, and I sell a certain amount a day, that's 10 grand a month. And so I'm like, again, don't get me wrong, baby getting back in her bag. Okay. I'm getting back in the bracelet bag. Okay. That's not up for discussion. I took a pause on that because I only wanted to focus. I'm sorry, somebody is calling me. Just one moment. All right, I need to start putting my phone on do not disturb. But anyway, so with this course, I have learned how to market myself. I got a product-based business that I can potentially make 100 grand a year from. I got this digital marketing course that is an affiliate program. I'm in an affiliate program that can potentially make me $100,000 a year. That's 200 already. I might decide to do my own course. I might decide to um write my own ebook. 4 streams of income from this course. Um I'm wanting to monetize on YouTube. I don't know how much. I mean, I could put a number out. Maybe I could make 5,000. I don't know. I'm just throwing out numbers at this point. But I'm saying all that to say, from one freaking investment, one $500 investment, I can potentially have 4 streams. That's just that. That's just what I'm just counting on in my head right now. 5 streams of income. 4 or 5 streams of income. I want to monetize on Facebook. I'm going to monetize on Facebook. I'm going to monetize on YouTube. So what? We're at 5 now. You know? So I'm just saying, like, I don't consider me being a failure because I haven't resold the course. I feel like I'm learning a lot. I'm being more patient. My mindset is getting more stronger because I made a decision and I'm not coming off that decision. I am going to be successful in digital marketing. Period. I already told my 2 grown kids, that's what y'all getting for Christmas. I'm gonna invest in y'all and you gonna figure something out. That's my Christmas present to them. I'm buying them a course, either the PLR course that's out here, or I don't know. Well, hell, my daughter is studying marketing and business in college. So I might buy her this course and she can resell it. She can use what she learned so far, or not. She can learn what she learned in the course. I mean, she can use what she learned in the course. It's up to her. But those are Christmas gifts. Either I'm going to buy them either a course or a product, a done for you product. And preferably a digital one with PL or right. So they can brand it, they can do whatever to it and resell it. So anyway, so they can make them a little side hustle. And then if they decide to get the course, of course, I'm gonna help them along the way. I'm gonna tell them what to do. And yeah. And if they decide to purchase the course, they can resell that course. And the sky's the limit. Also, inside the course, I know my daughter was wanting to do t-shirts. They tell you how to drop ship. They tell you the what's a t-shirt? Print on demand. So you gonna do all that and then you gonna know how to fucking market it. You're not just gonna design something and post it and pray that somebody gonna buy it. No, you gonna learn how to market it. You're gonna learn how to get it in front of the right people. So anyway. So that is that's why I'm essentially here. That's why I'm back. Again, I started that course. I was not successful in it the first couple of months. I implemented the strategies that I learned from the course, and I launched my bracelet business. Okay. And yeah, girl, look, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Okay. So, but to go back to why I felt like I was not successful was because of my messaging. I felt like I was kind of all over the place. I felt like I didn't have a clear target. I knew who I was talking to, but the messaging was all over the place. So now I got a clear messaging. I got a clear target audience. I got a clear mindset. and I got a clear strategy. Yeah. So I'm just like, there is no failing. I mean, look, my mindset's so strong in this. Like, I'm seeing multiple people. Ooh, my leg. Hold on. I gotta get my stool. Legs. Um, so I'm like I said, I'm seeing multiple people succeed in this. So if they can do it, hell, I can too. And I am. Period. I am. I'm gonna come back on here. I'm gonna be so happy. I'm gonna be like, yeah. I know it's gonna happen because again, I did it with my bracelets. Although the bracelets aren't as expensive as the course, but still, I got people, multiple people at that to buy my bracelets with these strategies from the course. I was not able to do that. When I say I have tried multiple times, and I ain't gonna say launch because I didn't know what launching. What? I mean, I've heard about it, but I didn't know that was a real thing. Like people really did that. I was basically posting my products on Facebook, and I might have did it on Instagram too. I'm not for certain, but certainly Facebook. And nothing. Multiple times, especially in 2020 when everybody was doing their thing. They was at home. They was learning how to do this, learning how to do that. And I was like, well, shoot, certainly certainly I can get a piece of what they getting. No, nothing. Okay, nothing. So I'm just like, this shit work. This shit works. And when we realize that marketing is just psychology, it's sales psychology. It's you have to do certain things. People have to see the same damn thing over and over and over and over and over again before it clicked. Like, oh damn, maybe she is talking to me. Maybe I do need that. Maybe, oh yeah, I do. That's what it is. That's what it is. So, yep. I do have somebody in here. You got questions? I know I've been talking my ear off and getting distracted and all kind of shit. Like this life has been all over the place. And I ain't gonna even promise that the rest of my lives are gonna be structured because they're not. So, but yeah, any questions? I would love for you to ask. Like I said, I'm gonna be on here for a minute. I'm definitely gonna be on here for a minute. Like I said, I ain't gotta go to work tomorrow. I'm a stay-at-home mom for this week. Okay. For this week, I'm a stay-at-home mom. And I like it. I was like, girl, I got so much done. So morning I was sipping my little iced coffee I made. And my feet was up and I was editing content. And then I was like, okay, well, let me get in the tub, let me get ready, let me put some makeup on. This was earlier. Let me put some makeup on, let me put some clothes on, and let me create my content. And I did just that. I was very productive today. Very. So I'm just like, this could this be my new reality? This is could it be? Could it be my new reality? You know? But yeah. So but yeah, I'm out here. Like I said, if you got any questions, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Ooh. Let's see. I did say since I'm off, I am because I kind of like I need structure. I'm like the person that needs structure. Like uh, I need my day mapped out um so I can be productive. Because if I don't, I'm all over the place. I'm stuck on one thing for hours. I think I got ADHD actually. Uh, but I yeah. I guess I can talk about let me see something first. How oh, I need to get organized. What is I had some frequently asked questions that I could since people might be shy. Let's see something. I think I'm gonna clean this out. My little content Bible girl. I gotta that ain't it. Hmm, I think this is it. So I think my baby mad at me because I was fussy at her because she was distracting me. My kids be doing it and then thinking it's funny when I'm not. Do it look like I'm laughing? Stop playing with me. So let me see. Let me see if she mad. Dakota, Dakota. She might be mad. I need her to throw this away. Okay, y'all. I do have a few questions, like frequently asked questions that I have. So, oh, my legs. I think I am about to get off because my legs starting to hurt. Sitting down. Um, so I'll go over a few of these questions just in case. I feel like I already went over what exactly is digital marketing and how does it make money. Um, but I'll briefly go over that. So, what is digital marketing and how does it make money? So, again, digital marketing is the act of selling a product, a digital product, a physical product, or a service based product online through social media, through email marketing, things like that. How does it make you money? Well, you promote your products. You get it in front of the right audience and they buy. You talk to your specific. You talk to your specific audience. You nurture them. You communicate. You um, make them trust you, you know, and essentially they buy from you. So that's how you would make money. You will make money through those products, whether it be the digital product. Like again, digital product is anything that is downloadable, and it goes to your phone, iPad, computer, email, and you get it and you have the product. That is a digital product. Physical product would be my bracelets. I will physically make them. I will physically send them to you, and you will physically get them in your hand. They are tangible. And then a service base is basically if you're going to get your hair done, if you're going to get your eyelashes, you're getting your nails done, you're getting a facial, that's a service base. So people with those types of businesses will essentially need to market. They will need to market digitally, and which means online. Yeah, when I tell you there are billions of people on the internet every day. There are billions of people on social media every day. I don't know the exact number, but I do know it's billions. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, billions, billions. And that's where I feel like my mindset is. I'm like, it's billions of people in the world. I have access digitally to billions of people. I can't get one sale. Once I get, the strategy down pack, the messaging down pack, that's where my mind at. One sale a day, billions. You know how many people that is? Billions. Don't matter. The girl that I bought the course from, when I say people from Dubai has bought from her, people from England has bought from her, people all over the world, they're reachable. Jamaica, they're reachable through the internet. Okay. So that is what digital products is. And keep that in mind. I feel like people are so small-minded when it comes to like selling and stuff. Um, we aren't just reaching the people that's in our city, in our state, in our region, in our country. There are billions of people all around the world that's trying to find a way out of the 9 to 5 or just trying to make some additional income. Because you might like your job. You might be a nurse. You get great fulfillment in helping sick people or helping people get better. So you might not want to leave that. You might just want a little extra income where if you want to take your babies out of town, you don't have to save. You just have that money and you can book a trip or whatever you want to do with your money. It's your prerogative. I just know for me, I don't want to work. I don't like my job. And I feel like if I get another job, it's gonna be the same thing. So why not? I just want to be at home. Okay. Next. Next. And I'm really not trying to be funny. That's just my personality. The next one. Okay, so it says, how much time does it actually take to do this each day? Now, that's subjective. Depends. You might be a single mom who works at a nursing home and works 12-hour shifts and possibly a little bit more than that if you're working a little bit overtime to get you extra money. Okay, for instance, excuse me. I'm sorry, excuse me. So time is limited, right? You at work all these dang on hours and these days a week. So you might can't commit to 2 hours a day. You might can't commit to 1 hour a day. But if you are really trying to get out your situation, you're gonna make the time, right? You get breaks. Okay, your lunch break. I'm sure you get about maybe an hour break, maybe two, since you're working all these hours. 30 minutes of that break, do something tangible. Maybe create you some content in that 30 minutes of you eating lunch or you walking down to the cafeteria or whatever. That's working on your business. And maybe when you get home, maybe you can edit it, or maybe when you get some downtime, you can probably edit that video and post it. You know, again, it's subjective. There's no right or wrong answer to that. You put as much time as you want to. For me, baby, when I get off of work, I'm going in. I goes in. I do. Most days I'm doing content, asking ChatGPT to give me a content plan for the next day, or maybe if I have time, I'll do it for the next few days. I try and bulk create. Um, I might go live. I might do a video. You know, I work on my business almost every day. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and say, "Oh yeah, girl, I'll be 9 times out of 10." It's a few hours a day, but that's okay. It kind of replaces, because if I was going to a part-time job, I will be at my part-time job for 3, 4, 5 hours after I get off work. So I don't mind committing 2 to 3 hours after I get off work. And it might not be straight hours. Maybe I'll come home and again, I might create some content. I might edit that content, cook dinner, When I'm done eating, I might get in the shower and I might edit it when I get out, So it just depends. I would at least try and do an hour or two a day. Some days it might be more. I know, like on the weekend, I want to get to the point where I don't want to do nothing on the weekend. On Friday, at least Saturday and Sunday, I don't want to do nothing. Maybe check my email, stuff like that. But like posting and creating content, I really don't want to do that. Or at least Saturday, even if I can't do Sunday, because Sunday might be like a good content day for me to get the content, right? Because that's when I'm cooking and cleaning and doing all the stuff. So I'll have to adjust like what days, maybe Fridays, maybe Friday and Saturdays. I don't do nothing relating to content. Just maybe check in my emails or check in for notifications. If somebody got questions, I'm definitely going to answer. But as far as me creating content and stuff like that, I want to get to a point where I don't have to do that on Friday and Saturdays. But I ain't there yet. But at some point I do. So yeah, so again, it just depends. It just depends. But again, I recommend at least an hour. At least, if you want something to change, you got to change. No matter how tired you are. I be tired. I understand, mamas, you working 12-hour shifts. You might be working overtime on the weekend just to make ends meet. I get it. I understand it. But at the same time, you're going to have to maybe sacrifice something. You might have to sacrifice sleep, to get things on the ball. You might be tired as shit, but there's a bigger picture at the end of the tunnel, So it just depends on you. If you want to do 1 hour, 30 minutes, I say anything is better than none. So I hope that answered something. I know I'm reading off of this frequently asked questions, but I hope that answered. I hope that was a question somebody would want answered. Let's see. Okay, here's one. What's the course you're always talking about? Well, I really don't, and that's another thing. That's another thing why I feel like I haven't made any sale, because I don't really talk about my offer a lot. And I just went through the course yesterday. And I was in I think the building trust module. I think that was the one. And they say, they say you gotta talk about your offer. How else do people know what the hell you're selling if you ain't talking about it? Okay. So I just needed to say that. I'm kind of glad that was on there. So, what was it? Okay, what's the course that I'm always talking about? So the course that I should always be talking about is DWA, and that stands for Digital Wealth Academy. And there is a creator that basically was a nurse or a medical assistant. She was in the nursing field, and she was tired, just like all of us, working the long hours, not having time with the kids, not having enough energy for the kids. Just, the same old story, right? So she now I'm really not sure if I think she invested in a course and then she made her own course. I think. Don't quote me on that. But she made the course, and I believe this course was launched in 2023, so it's about to be 3 years old. So again, the name of it is Digital Wealth Academy, and the creator name is Rachel. And I mean, the course teaches you from A to Z about digital marketing. It teaches you about your mindset. Like, you can't have a fucked up mindset going into this, because you're gonna fail. You're not gonna succeed in this if you post and then you complaining about ain't nobody hitting you up. I've never complained. I've never complained about it. I just try to readjust something or try to figure out, like, okay, what am I doing? What is going on? So if you have that mindset that this shit not gonna work out for you, you're not ever gonna make no sales, your content sucks, this, that, and the third, then that's definitely gonna be your reality. You're not gonna get any, you're right, you're not gonna get any sales, your content always gonna suck. Ain't nobody gonna mess with you on that level, because that's your thinking, that's your mindset. So in neuroscience, they tell you, if you study this or if you know anything about it, like, your brain, your subconscious mind will always prove you right. Your brain will always prove you right. So if you are asking questions on why is this happening, why not me, why not that, why can't I, your brain is going to find evidence on why. That is its job. And I'm no neuroscientist. I dibble and dabble in it, sometimes, but and maybe that could be a good little video. But anyway, ding ding ding. But yeah, so it's your brain is always going to prove you right, baby. So if you're asking it these fucked up questions, it's going to give you evidence, and you're going to see that in your world. If you keep saying I can't, guess what? You can't. You're not. If you keep saying this ain't working for me, guess what? It's not. So on and so forth. So try and feed your brain. I have questions. Where is my book? Because we're here. Let me get my tote bag. Okay. I'm gonna give y'all a little secret today. And I have not written in it today. I ain't written in it since I was when I'm at work and I'm bored and I be frustrated about being there. I get this out. And that's another thing. See, my focus needs to not be on that because it's my reality is going to keep focusing on that. But that's neither here nor there. So this is my little book, and what the heck? Let me see. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna read this to y'all, okay? And hopefully you get some inspiration, okay? And I know this is like we're talking about digital. We're kind of talking about digital products, okay? We're talking about the mindset, right? And that's one of the modules inside of the course. But I do want to talk about this because I feel like this is very important and it might help somebody, okay? So again, I'm not an expert. I'm not a neuroscientist. I don't study the brain, although it is a very interesting thing. And I said when I was in school, I had a few psychology courses, and I loved them. But I think the studying neuroscience is a 10 steps, from psychology, which is the study of the mind, right? So, I ask myself questions. So, again, when I said when you're asking yourself these questions that are not helping you, your brain is going to find evidence to that question. That's its job, is to figure out, okay, well, why aren't we making any sales? It's going to find evidence to why. When you're in that negative space, it's going to bring that evidence back to you, if that makes sense. So, instead of, because I feel like I was going down the rabbit hole, like in my head, like, well, damn, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing? And I kept saying it, like, okay, they started after me and they're making sense. So what am I not doing? I kept saying, like, I had to catch myself, like, stop saying it. Like, recently, when was this? The beginning of November. I had to catch myself when I was looking at about the reticular activating system. Again, y'all, that is part of the brain. I think it's on this side. It might be on your right side. And it's part of your brain that filters out how can I explain this? It filters things that are around you, right? Because there are tons, like if you're out driving, there are a ton of things. You can't be focusing on all these things that are coming at you. It filters out the things that are important to you. So, or what you focus on, what you most focus on, that's what it finds evidence of. So if I keep telling myself, why isn't this working? It's not going to work. I really had to catch myself. Like, girl, you are doing this. You're the reason why it ain't working. Shit. Did you asking? And the brain is, is going to bring evidence back to it not working. Right? It makes sense to me. Anyway, so when you get a chance, please look at the reticular activating system. It's a ton of videos on YouTube. It's a ton of books. It's very interesting. And again, it's mainly what you most focus on is what comes to your reality. It's a part of like kind of manifestation. So most of the manifestation gurus will tell you like what you focus on the most is going to be your reality. It's going to reflect back. Okay. So if you feel like why you're not making enough money, or I can't never seem to get ahead, or why I can't find a man, why I keep attracting the you hear the questions? Your brain is going to give you evidence of why. It's going to bring it back. Okay, it's going to bring it back. Okay, so hopefully that's kind of explaining. I'm not the best at explaining things, but hopefully that kind of resonated with somebody. So anyway, and I've been knowing about the reticular activated system, but something in my head brought it to the forefront. I think when I asked that question, I'm like, why am I asking this question? No, I was looking at a video. That's what it was. Okay. I was looking at a video. It was a manifestation video, and she explained it so eloquently. I don't even know her name, and I wish I could. Damn, I wish I could. Freaking. I don't even know. I have to go through my history. So it was the beginning of this month, and she basically was saying that, and I've heard this before, but the way she explained it, it like struck me. It really like hit me like, girl, what are you doing? So basically, what you focus on, what you focus on is what comes to your reality. Again, excuse me, like your dominant thoughts, your beliefs, all of that, it plays a part. And when she said, she kept saying it, she kept saying it, and it finally resonated. It struck me, and I'm like, my focus, keep my focus to the things that I want. Focus, 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 focus. Don't focus on the things that you don't want, because the things that you don't want is going to be your reality. So focus on the things that you do want. Focus. No matter what you see in the 3D, no matter what you see in the physical, focus on what you want. I know it's harder said than done, but you have to be aware of the things that you say, the things that you think. And when those negative thoughts come, you have to let it pass, don't dwell in it, but then think about, replace it with like a new thought, a different type of thought, a thought that you want, you know? Okay, so my question. So I wrote this on November 3rd. And instead of me saying, why isn't this working? What am I doing wrong? What is it that they're doing and I'm not, me asking those negative based questions to myself. And again, the brain is going to give me evidence of why it's not working. It's going to keep not working because I keep saying, why is it not working? You see what I'm saying? So my questions that I write down quite frequently, and I write down my questions for today. And for now, it's the same one, two, three, I think 4 or 5 questions until I can get the concrete evidence of the questions. So what I do, I write my questions down, I read them, I might say them a few times, and then throughout the day, I find little bitty pieces of evidence. Anything that goes great, anything that goes good, anything that I rejoice in, I write down. Okay. I have not been doing it. But I need to, I think I'm gonna start back. I'm gonna start back tomorrow. So on November 3rd, 2025, it says, how can I make money while being fully present for Dakota? So I'm asking myself these questions because I want my brain to give me evidence of how can I make money online while being physically present or fully present for my daughter. So I'm letting my brain bring me back evidence. Bring me back the evidence. Okay. um it also says who's already waiting for what I offer and how can they find me today? These are my questions that instead of me saying why is it not working, well, why, how who's ready for what I offer and how can they get it from me today? You know, I want evidence of that. How is my next sale already on its way to me? Why are people starting to see me as a go-to for moms who want digital income? Okay. Why? How can I make my content speak directly to her heart and not her logic? So that it's her is my target audience. What are the words? And I ask God this too. I also ask questions, myself questions. How? What are, give me the words to say. Give me, well, how can I pull on her heartstrings to let her know, like, your situation is not final. Like, you don't have to settle for the 9 to 5 that you hate, that you don't feel fulfillment in, that you don't enjoy going to. You don't have to settle in that. Okay. So the evidence for that day, which was cool. It says a YouTuber that's in my same industry as me asked me if we can be each other's support system while we both navigate through this digital marketing journey. I wasn't expecting that girl to contact me and ask me. I was on her page initially and just, I liked her content. I commented on it. I liked it. And then I guess she probably went to my page and saw that I was in the digital marketing space too. And she replied back like, hey, sis, let's navigate this thing together. I, I didn't know. Okay. Let me see. I don't think I did the questions on November the 4th, but I did not do any evidence. I don't know if I forgot. So yeah. What I do? My bad. I don't know what I did on there either. So anyway, but here's one. It really didn't have to do anything. See, I was writing them and then I sometimes forget to do the evidence part. So I'm going to commit to tomorrow to writing my questions and then getting evidence or finding evidence. Yeah. So anyway, that's my little thing that I do to keep my self in alignment, to keep my thoughts being positive about this whole process. And yeah, just to keep myself on a good note and not always dwelling in what's not going right for me. Like I'm done with that mentality. Because I do now know, like, if I dwell in it, if I focus on it heavily, then it's just gonna keep coming up for me. So why not choose something different? You know, what I'm gonna lose? I can either stay in the negative or go back to the positive. Okay. So yes, girl, we then went off on a whole different topic on this live. So I didn't even talk. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the course and then I'm gonna get off because I got to the mindset part of the course and then just went on a tangent. But so again, the course is DWA, Digital Wealth Academy. It has so many modules inside of it. The one that I feel like I love probably the most is the module of building trust. Caitlin goes in great detail about building trust with your audience, how to show up confidently, how to show up consistently, how to talk to them, how the sales psychology of it all. She just goes into great details on how to gain your audience's trust. They have to like you, know you, and trust you for them to convert into a sale, period. And again, that module, although it's so many videos or trainings in that module, they're not that long. They're about maybe 10 minutes, but the information in it is so jam-packed. Like, you're going to want to know this stuff. You're going to want to know this stuff, especially if you are wanting to not, you might not want to sell DWA. You might not want to sell, you might not want to sell DWA. You might want to do your own thing. You're still going to have to learn how to talk to your audience. You're still going to learn you're still going to need to learn how to make them trust you, how to show up. You got to learn you got to know how to show up. And the other one is I can't think of the module right now, but she basically tells you how to tell your story, how to effectively tell your story. I think that's a great module. They have an extensive, like, if you are an Instagram person, which I don't feel like I am, but if you love Instagram, if you want to grow on Instagram, that is the module. Everything Instagram, that's the name of the module. It will teach you everything ins and out of Instagram, how to grow, how to show up. They'll give you the content pillars. They'll give you the content strategies. They're giving you everything in this course. Everything. The branding, of course, they teach you how to brand. You got to know how to brand. You can't show up talking, having different messaging, different tones, your fonts all over the place, your colors. One day you're doing blue, next you're doing green. That's not branding. You got to brand yourself as a business. You got to show up as a brand. You know, Target not gonna have blue and yellow is their logo like Walmart or Kmart or Big Lots. You know, they are red and white with the little Target arrow with the bullseye. That is that's their brand. That's their logo. You know, they're not gonna show up with a heart and a freaking arrow through it. No, that's not Target. I don't know what brand that is, but that ain't Target. So it teaches you how to show up as a brand, how to build your brand. So many modules. I can't even think. They have a photography. If you don't know nothing about Canva, they have a course. They have a module on that. They also have a digital chat box. They have their own chat GPT inside of the course, so you can ask it anything related to DWA. Say you wanted to go back to the module where Caitlin was telling you how to build trust, and it was a specific topic that she was talking about. You type that into the chat box, it's going to take you right to that video. So you don't have to go through all the modules trying to figure out what video it was that she was talking about it. Also, faceless. I know I don't really talk much about faceless because I don't do faceless. But faceless marketing, like so if you're somebody that don't want people to know your business, don't know what you're doing, don't know what you're talking about, you can always go faceless. They have modules in that. They also have the AI. And I need to go back. I need to go back on there and finish my AI. It looked a little glitchy, so I gotta tweak it. And I just never went back to do it. But they even have that in there. Like the creator of I think it's called AI Forward Faceless. AI Forward AI, something like that. The creator of that course collab with DWA, and she has a few modules in DWA where you can make you a faceless bot or a face forward bot. I mean, people fucking with the faceless. I'm sorry, people fucking with the AI content. So have at it. But DWA does have that inside. Like what? I don't know. No other course they got that. I honestly don't. They have a men's module for men. They have how to sell on Pinterest, how to sell on Facebook, how to grow on YouTube, email. Like it's so many great things that are in, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be overly dramatic, but it is what it is. And maybe tomorrow I will go over the modules. I know I've done it in one of my videos. But it's so much content. It's so much content in this course. And again, I'm not trying to be funny. It also comes in a few, I think 4 or 5 other languages. Did I say the photography? It teaches you photography, what to put your camera, what settings to put on, how to get in front of the sun to get the real good lighting, how to set your tripod. Like it teaches you everything you need to know to start your business. So that is the course. What other module? Like definitely the building trust, hands down. I've been going through that over and over and over and over again. For real. All right. So that is DWA. And I do also want to add that I think it's 120,000 people in the community. DWA is the fastest growing online course there is. It is hosted on the school platform. So that should tell you a lot. There are thousands, tens of thousands, we can say that, of people that are successful in this. So it's just not something that I'm pulling out of my ass that I'm trying to shove down your throat. These are proven. This course is a proven course that actually sells. You just have to put in the work. You got to figure out who you talking to, why you talking to, how you talking to, and actually put in the work. This is not a get rich quick scheme, and a lot of people think that it is. Okay, you could take me for an example. Hello, it's taking me a long time to make a sale. That's because I start, stop, because whatever my mindset was in the beginning of this, I felt like I had a pretty decent mindset. I feel like I did, Because again, if I hadn't and I bought this course and my mindset was trash, I probably wouldn't have pivoted into starting my bracelet brand. I just would have gave up. I just would have chalked it up as a loss. Like, oh, I just lost $500. Oh well. No, I was not going for that. Again, I made a decision that this is going to get me out of my 9 to 5, period. It's taking a little bit longer than expected, but maybe that's God's plan, and I'm not messing with his plan. So anyway, definitely mindset. Oh, that mindset one too. That's one of my favorite ones. So the module. So that is DWA. That is the course that I will be talking about more because I don't talk about it. I just show up and show y'all my content. But that is part of I gotta talk about my offer, period. So that was me talking about my offer. How do you balance all of this as a single mom? Child. Like I said earlier, I go to work, I come home, and even at work, baby, let me not get it twisted, especially in the morning. It's slower in the morning, so I'm able to post my content. I'm able to edit my content and post it. Some mornings I'm able to do this. So if I can get some work in while I'm at work, I'll do that. But when I come home, my daughter was in competitive dance, but we had to quit this season, financially reasons. But when she was in, baby, and I'm kind of, is it sad that I'm kind of glad because that competitive dance, baby, takes up your whole freaking life. I'm not even exaggerating. It's a lot. But even when she was competitive dance, okay, she in the dance class, I'm doing content. I'll drop her off. I'll go next door. It's a restaurant next door. I'll go next door, do some work. I'll go to a coffee shop. My mom lives literally 2 minutes away from the dance studio, or I'll go over there, do some work. So I try and get and put in much effort and time as I can. I make it a priority. I don't have a social life, which is sad. I don't have a social life. So on the weekends, I don't work on weekends. So that's most of my time that I work on my business. So I make it work being a single mom. My daughter is 10 years old, so it's not like I got little babies at home. So she don't require, I think she mad at me now because she still never did come, but she don't require a lot from attention from me for real. And when she does, I give it to her. But she be on her phone with her cousins playing Roblox, so she don't be thinking about me. So I pretty much I make time for it. I know that again, this is something that is going to get me out of my 9 to 5. I say it, I'm gonna keep saying, and I'm gonna sing it to the rooftop. I'm gonna yell it to the top of my lungs, like there's no plan B. My throat's starting to hurt, but there is no plan B. This is it. You know, I'm not. No. Let me not say that. There's no plan B. I'm not gonna say this is it. This is just the beginning. Okay, because this is going to allow me different streams of income. The girl that I bought the course from, not to put her business out there, but homegirl has leveled the fuck up. She's made multiple 6 figures in this, just starting with this $500 course. $500. She invested $500. This is how crazy this is. She invested $500 that she was scared to do, didn't want to do it, and was hesitant, but she did it. Something told her, she did it. And she has made multiple six figures from this course, and not just reselling this course. She has monetized social medias. She has started an Airbnb. She has started her own course. She started, I think she said her husband started a tour business. I didn't lost count. I didn't lost count of how many streams of income that is, but I think it's 5 or more from one investment. So just hearing her story gives me all the hope that that could be me. I'm gonna have to buy another light. Ooh. Let me see. Anyway, so that gives me, a hope that, that could be me. That could be me one day. It's gonna go back out, but yeah. So me, following her and her journey and her telling, this is possible. If that's what she say, I'm saying if I could do it, yeah, I can definitely motherfucking do it. She ain't nobody special. And she says that, on her own, she didn't go. I mean, she went to college, but it wasn't for digital marketing, wasn't anything. It wasn't for no doctor. She ain't no lawyer. She got an average ass degree that she don't use. I didn't went to college. I got a semester left. But and I don't know, maybe I will, because I kind of do want to go back to, I want to study the brain. Like, I think that's such an interesting degree. I'm not psychology. Yeah, psychology or um neuroscience. So it's probably hard as shit, but I think it'll be interesting. But anyway, so think about it, mama. If you got any questions, I know this person, somebody has been in the live the whole entire time. I thank you. I really do appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for listening through all of my and getting distracted, people calling, my daughter in the background distracting me. It's very ghetto, but that's how we live over here. Things won't be structured. I'm not a structured person. I kind of play it by ear. Whatever God tells me to talk about, that's what I talk about. That's why I started talking about the mindset and stuff like that. I just thought that it was relevant at that time. But my throat is starting to crack. I need some water. I didn't know talking this much would do that. I've been talking for 2 hours. Y'all been on for 2 hours. Okay, 2. So if anything interests you, if you feel like you want to learn more about digital products, go ahead, click that link in the comment. It'll take you to my Beacon store. You can download the free guide. It's free, no money exchange. Only thing it is an exchange for your email address, and then you will get the digital product downloaded into your email address. So again, mama, if you are interested in the course is $497. It is in my store. I don't know that I have Klarna or anything hooked to it yet. I know I don't, because I tried, and I'm gonna try and work on it. to see if there is a way that I could, because if you can get it for easy payments, that's even better. Okay, instead of coming off of it all at one time. But again, if you have any questions, you can hit me up in my DM on Instagram or Facebook. Both are D Denise Inspires. Don't be afraid to ask. Maybe you didn't want to come in the chat and ask, and that's totally fine. But you can DM me, private message me on those two platforms, Instagram and Facebook. Okay. So I will come back tomorrow. I told you I was gonna tell this story on how I got into this apartment. That is another story in itself. But anyway, stay tuned if you want to hear that story. I might come back on tomorrow. I do want to say before I go that nothing changes if you don't change, Mom. And I that is just the best phrase ever, because you can stay in your situation or you can pivot and change into another situation. It is all up to you. You are the vehicle to your life, essentially. And again, if you don't change, then nothing changes. And I say that to say, because I made a promise to myself back in, after I launched my bracelet brand, I said, okay, this shit works. I'm going to start back with my digital marketing and I'm going to show up. I'm showing up every goddamn day. Okay. And I have been doing it every day. Even if let me stop lying. I think I missed 2 days in November. 2 days. And that's okay. One of the days was last Friday. I was picking my daughter up, and it was also Saturday of this past weekend, because I was tired. Okay. I was driving. I drove, picked her up, and we did a turnaround and came back. I was tired. Saturday, guess all I did was sleep. So that's why I didn't show up. And I'm giving myself grace for it. Okay. I'm a single mama. Okay. I can't be everything for everybody all the time. But I am planning on doing Vlogmas for December. So I am showing up every freaking day. I'm not missing a day. I'm going to go on live. I'm going to post a video. I'm going to post a post. I'm going to definitely post shorts. But you will be seeing me. I am planning on making 2026 one of the best years of my life. So mark this, write it down, take a picture. This is me confirming. This is me manifesting that the year 2026 is going to be my year. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to say that hopefully, again, you be inspired to go ahead and get that guide to see how can you start, what ways can you start, and get started. Because we got about 30 something days until the new year. Get started now. Get you a head start, sis. Make that be a Christmas present for yourself. All right. So I will talk to you later. Bye. It's me trying to touch this. Yeah, I'm tired. Shit. Bye. Have a good night.